Hi everyone, I'm Marie and I work on the Send Local offer.
And I'm Liz from Staffordshire Libraries.
So today we're going to have a look at the local offer. You've got some questions that you'd like to ask, haven't you, about how it works and what it does?
We absolutely have, yes. So, first question is, what is Staffordshire Connect?
So Staffordshire Connects is what we call a digital hub. And there's four parts to it. So there's a section on children, families and care leavers. There's a section on adults and communities, so that includes older adults, and there's lots of information within there. And the final one is more for care providers, so there's training for care providers. But the bit we're going to look at today is the special educational needs and disabilities local offer.
How do we access this section of the offer then?
Okay, so to access it, you just need to key in www.staffordshireconnects.info, and that will take you directly to the hub homepage. There's also an app which is part of the My Staffs app. So you can download the app for free on iOS and Android devices from the App Store or Google Play. There's also a Facebook page for supported access. So if you want help to access it, you can go to Sendias, which is a family partnership service, and they can provide supported access for children and young people and parents and carers. We've also got an email address, so that's localoffer@staffordshire.gov.uk. So if you have any queries, you can email us.
So, there's a browse allowed accessibility bar on the website. How does that work? Could you explain that, please?
Yeah, so this was following feedback from children, young people and parents and carers over the years that they would like to be able to have an accessibility bar so that they can change the settings to meet their particular needs. So to access that, you click on the little speak button here, which brings up the accessibility bar. So the accessibility bar includes text to speech. So you click on the first icon and hover your mouse over any text, and that will read the text for you. If you've got a touchscreen device, you might need to just click on it for it to read it. It has a translation service, so it can translate the text into over 100 languages, and it can also read it aloud in over 38 of the most commonly spoken languages. There's a text magnification, so this enlarges the text as it is read out loud. There's an MP3 generation button here, so that's quite useful. You can highlight text and it can turn it into an audio file, and you can save the audio file and replay it back as sort of an audio support. There's a screen mask, so that blocks distractions from the screen, and there's a tinted mask and there's different colours. There's a web page simplifier, so that will get rid of any clutter from the screen and displays only the main text. But yeah, if you want to explore further, just click on the little question mark icon to see what the toolbar does.
Okay. So, who is the local offer for?
So the local offer, it's for parents and carers of children, young people with special educational needs. It's for the young people themselves and also practitioners. So there you can see the three different icons. So you can just click on the one that's the best for you.
So next question, how do I search for information on the local offer?
So you can enter a keyword, say for example, aiming high, and that would bring up aiming high activities. You can enter a postcode or a town, and that would bring up activities that are within your local area, and then press the search button. If you know the name of the service you're looking for, then you can put the word in quotes. So, for example, aiming high, and that will just bring up anything that has the exact words as those you've typed within the quote. So it would bring up anything that says aiming high in that sequence. There's also an A to Z search. So again, if you know the name of the service you're looking for, this might be the quickest way for you. So if you were looking for CAMS, for example, they're all in alphabetical order. So that might be the quickest way for you to find information. You can also search by age. So if you scroll down, you'll see that there's various age tabs here. So depending on which age range you're looking for, you can click on the tab and this will only bring up the information that's relevant to that age range. So 0 to 4 years, for example, will look completely different to the 20 to 25 years. It automatically defaults on all ages, so this has everything from 0 to 25 in the default page.
And I noticed there are icons there, aren't there, for different subject areas?
Yes, so you can search by subject, so early years and childcare. So that will contain lots of information about childminders, but also information about early years forums, for example, and information to do with early years. Education, there's lots of information on various schools and settings, as well as information on things like the graduated response and needs assessments, education, health and care plans. Social care, that again can tell you how to access social care, what support's available, and there's also lots of information within that section. Health and wellness, so in here is anything and everything to do with health. So there's from therapies to speech language therapy, occupational therapy, physiotherapy, to more universal health services, and also more sort of severe and complex needs services. Again, there's lots of information you can explore in that section. Travel and transport. That says what it does on the tin. So that's about school transport and also community transport as well. Places to go, things to do. So we'll look at this a bit later on. So that's activities across Staffordshire. Preparing for adulthood. So there's lots of information in here about preparing for adulthood and what post-16 options there are, from apprenticeships to internships, supported internships, the training providers, colleges. There's so much information here about getting into jobs, as well as the training element to it. Money Matters is where you would go to for money advice, or if you were looking for a grant. There's sections on there. Extra help, this has lots of information for what can be provided within the school setting, and also for families as well. Information and support, that this contains lots of information on support for carers, support groups and organisations, advocacy, carers and also young carers. So each page tends to follow the same format. So you have some frequently asked questions that perhaps parents and carers or children would ask. There's key information. And then the blue boxes are the directories, so that's the services. If you already know the key information and you're just looking for the service, you can click on the little service button, and that will take you directly to the directories. So there's lots of information within each directory, or you can click on View All Services in the directory, and you can use the different categories and subcategories to narrow your search. You can use the filters, so if you're looking for something in a particular area, or whether you wanted it free service, who provides it. So here any NHS services, or if anything's been commissioned by the Staffordshire County Council, you can filter it by clicking on these buttons. The age range, again, you can filter by the age. And what supporting people with, that's a useful one as well. So if you're looking particularly for something with autism or a learning difficulty, you can filter it and refine your search using these buttons.
So which is the most frequently used icon on the local offer page, do you think?
So I think activities, places to go and things to do. So I'll just show you this page. So the places to go and things to do, and also the support pages have calendars, as you can see here. So this gives you the option to also search for days. So you can see what's on today, what's on tomorrow, or any day within the next 30 days. And as I say, the layout is pretty similar on all the pages. It's got some general information, and then there's the directories at the bottoms. So there's libraries there. I'll point that one out for you.
And there's a short list you can put together, isn't there, of things that you're interested in?
Yeah. So if you were looking for information for yourself or for somebody else, you can go into the directories. So you can use the filters. So if you were looking for aiming high activity, for example, you are looking for something in the moorlands area, you can use this to refine your search. And then there's also the option to show the results on the map, so that if there's a venue with a postcode, this will bring up all of those venues, and so you can have a visual of what that looks like. But you can also add them to your shortlist, so you can add them all to your shortlist, or you can look through them and pick up individual ones. Your shortlist. When you've selected those that you're particularly interested in, you can scroll up to the top, and there you can see, so it's a bit like a shopping basket. So my shortlist has got 3, so you can click in there, and this brings up all of those activities that you were interested in. You can on here you can email your shortlist to somebody or yourself. You can print your shortlist. You can show more details. So if you're printing it, you may want to show more details so that it prints everything. You can show the results on the map, and you can also clear your shortlist from here.
Obviously, we can see things on a map if we want to. If we're going somewhere and we don't know where it is for an activity, is there a way that you can get directions to actually get to that venue?
Yeah, so if there's a postcode on the venue, you can go into the listing. You can find out all about the activity. And then under the where to go, you can get directions. So on here, you can click on the get directions, and this will show you, take you to a Google Maps, and you can say whether you're going by car or bus or walking or bike. And you just click in, put in your postcode, and that will tell you how to get there. So that's quite a useful feature. You can also share the page as well. So you can share it by mobile phone. If you can put someone's mobile number in, it will send them a text message. You can also share the page on social media, so it's quite easy to do. You just click on one of the icons, or you can just click on the email icon and email that individual.
Well, thank you ever so much for that brilliant overview, Marie. It's been really, really useful, and you've answered all the questions we've had.
Thanks for watching, everyone. And if you've got any queries, then don't hesitate to email us. So that's localoffer@staffordshire.gov.uk.